What is up, guys? We are down at a location working on Team Lonsdale's workhorse. He's currently over there hiding behind the lights. Idea is to get through a list of everything he needs to do to this car, and I'm going to show you that list now. So with most lists you think, oh, there's a few things to do to the car. Up to about there is pretty much what we can do today, maybe tomorrow. But all that is to be done today. So you've got the lights of the track rods, anti-roll bars, springs and shocks, prop donut. Now Ian has actually got all of these on a table ready to go on the car. Well, pretty much 90% of all that there, Ian?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Ian's currently underneath the car as we speak. But yeah, just gonna come round now. Brought all the lighting, so we get better lighting, but as you can imagine, all of the things. Got a bit of work out here now. With obviously no ramp, the car is currently having to sit on axle stands, which means Ian's having to be underneath the car like that. After many shoutings and words being said, Ian's currently taking the exhaust off the car, because to do the rest of the stuff that we've got to do, we've got to take the exhaust off. However, he's just found out that the exhaust is all in one piece from the DPF backwards, Ian. Yeah, DPF backwards, so even more of a nightmare, but we'll get it done. If not, the angle grinder comes out. Obviously, we don't exactly have the best of room underneath here, so Ian's got to try and take that bracket off there, because we've got to get to the prop shaft, or drive shaft as the Americans like to call it. Ian's shaking his head. This is why Ian won't be able to work on cars out in the States, because he won't be able to rephrase the names. Well, so far it's looking like we don't have to move much of the exhaust off of the car, but definitely down the back end we do. Hopefully we can get to this bracket here and get the prop shaft off so we can do the donut.
Get to that one. I'm gonna do this, but fuck it.
So it's also times at this, when we're underneath these cars on axle stands and stuff, that we really think we need ramps. So if anyone would like to donate some or sponsor some, that'd be great. So exhaust is off. And as you can see, he's now fighting with the mounting for the back of the gearbox. That's the jack there holding the gearbox on. It's just a little bit of a fight to get this piece off now. And then we can get the prop shaft unbolted. And hopefully out. There we go. After a bit of fighting, it is now out. He's enjoying himself under there, honest. That has now come off the car and is very broken, so bin. Switch, we're going to put that one on the car. It's not broken and a lot better off. But yeah, that's... they're very broken. They're very worn. Roughly how many miles has it done?
240,000.
Well, we've now got the prop shaft off. Ian's currently doing YouTube researches on how to get these two parts separated. Basically, there's an 18mm bolt in there. We need to take off that to separate that change. There we go. We have now got the prop in two pieces. Hit all the things with a hammer. But yeah, it was take a bolt out of that little gap there. Sorry, the camera's not focusing. But that's where it sits in. On that side. So, yeah. It was a good job there's two of us here. Because it was a bit of a handy job. So he has the old holder off now. But this is his favourite part, honest. There's the little fiddly part to take off. Small ring that doesn't want to come off. So there we go, all off now. Idea is to move the persuasion stick out of the way for a minute. Just basically get that back on there. There we go, new piece is now on and shiny. New donut is ready to go in. All the new bolts. And this is where Ian's going to regret everything. Yes. There we go. Prop shaft is now back in place. All we've got to do now is get the heat shielding back on, exhaust back on, and then everything up that end then becomes fun and games. I mean, it's both wheels off, all the arms change and everything. But done a good job. Engine, well, the gearbox is now off the jack as well, so all back in place. That is the underneath now all bolted up and right. So as you can tell with the wheels being off, it's all of arms, drive shafts. What else, Ian?
Arms, bearings.
Yeah, he's got his work cut out for him. Considering he's got to do front, left rear, right rear over that side, but I think I'm probably going to end up sat in that wheel well for a little bit. Yeah, as Ian was explaining before as well, a lot of this stuff is going to have to be cut off. As you can see with the arrangement of the parts on the floor, right, we're just seeing what can be done today, because we don't have some of the arms, because some have been sent wrong. So, might only be a part job today, but we've also now got to see whether we can get that nice crusty bolt off. So, this is going to be fun. I did have the camera where it was, just obviously you see, but the angle wasn't as good, so I've had to change it slightly. So just there, set up the bigger camera. It's just looking over Ian's shoulder, so we can get everything in on that shot. 17mm lens for the win. Truck.